I've been very interested by these recent books by the neo-atheists. So these are very important and insightful books, but I think they've left the public with a misconception that scientists don't have the capacity to gamble beyond the available data, that scientists are acting as though we've sort of got it all figured out. E equals mc squared, F equals ma, we sort of get it. We get how to describe the cosmos in equations, or if we don't know how yet, we're pretty sure that our toolbox will capture it. But I actually think that's not a very good description of science. Science actually is extremely open-minded. It doesn't throw out the baby with the bathwater, where the baby is all the awe and the mystery that drew us into science in the first place. So science instead is very comfortable holding multiple ideas in mind and saying, well, it might be this, it might be this. The scientific temperament is one of creativity, making up lots of narratives, and then trying to find evidence to weigh in favor of one over others, but sometimes you just can't find evidence. There are many questions that are beyond the toolbox of science, and in those cases, we're perfectly comfortable holding on to all of those different narratives. There's not a strict need to commit. So that's what really happens in science, and so I've been a little concerned about this voice from the books by the neo-atheists, whether this is how science is going to be represented. I think that we know too little to commit to a position of strict atheism where we act as though we've got it all figured out. On the other end of the spectrum, I think that we know way too much to commit to a particular religious position. There are 2,000 religions on the planet, and as has been pointed out by the neo-atheists, everybody already knows what it's like to be an atheist, because all you need to do is look at someone else's religion, and you say, well, that's patently ridiculous that you would believe in that. And of course, they're looking back at you and thinking exactly the same thing, right? So there are problems with committing to any particular religion.